let's talk a little bit about breath work, okay? Just a quick guide, an easy guide to learn it, okay? Simple. You're gonna take a deep breath in through your nose, okay? And you're gonna just look down at your belly and push your belly outwards like a balloon, okay? This is your diaphragm, okay? The lower lungs, where a lot of your blood is. And we're gonna oxidate and repressurize the system. So to do this, you take a deep breath in, look at your belly, see it go out. When it goes out, you're just gonna hold that for a few seconds, and then you're gonna exhale. And this time, I want you to do a tummy vacuum. So as you exhale, okay, through your nose or your mouth, remember it's just a beginner's guide, you're gonna exhale enough that your belly goes in, okay? So when it comes to fasting and stretching, this is pretty important, okay? But we're just doing the first start. Okay, once you've got that down to a T, where you're taking a deep breath in and your tummy's going out, not your rib cage, you wanna go down here, you're gonna blow that out. You're gonna advance it just a little bit more, okay? You have chambers in the body, okay, to hold the pressure in the system. You are a pressured system, okay? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna take a deep breath in, and then once you take your deep breath in and the belly goes out, you're gonna put your tongue at the top of your throat and you're gonna clench it, okay? That's one chamber locked, so the air's not gonna come back up. Then, do you know like when you have a wee and you wanna stop it halfway, okay? So there's a muscle there, okay, where your sacrum is. They call it pelvic floors, something similar to that, but in there's a lock. And I want you to lock underneath the chamber, okay, so the air doesn't release underneath. So you're gonna take a deep breath in, lock the chamber at the bottom, lock the chamber at the top, tongue at the top, muscle contract, push the belly out, and hold it for as long as you can. Once you've done that, okay, then you're gonna then release the air, okay? You're gonna release it as much as you can. I always like to do a couple of dragon breaths. So that's just like where you push the tongue out and you get rid of all the toxins out of it, okay? Because you're giving your body time to release, okay? Because you're going deep breaths. And in that deep breath, it's like a stench. It's almost like, just look at it like this. You have something smelly in the bottom of your bin, okay? And then you put a full load of bags full of rubbish on top of it, right? Now, you can't smell that. After time, you can't smell that because the bag, works like a diaphragm. It stops that smell coming up. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna take a deep breath, okay? Lock the chambers, because you're actually gonna put your hand in on that bin and then go, and then the smell, the toxins, just straight out. It stinks and it hits you in the face. Okay, so if there's toxins in the body, and you're taking a deep breath, you literally just piercing the bag and going straight down to the bottom, okay? But dragon breaths are great, okay? Fire breaths, getting rid of all that, that's great. But you can't do it all the time, okay? So you have to use your nose more, okay? The nose is the key. So you're just gonna keep doing this. And once you've done this and you've got it down to a T, and you're able to hold it for, I don't know, say 20 seconds, you hold the breath and then you exhale for like 10 seconds. Once you've got that, then start to look at tuning in, okay? So your voice is your command, okay? To get to heaven's gate, the voice is command. Everything's vibration, right? So there's certain notes that you have to do. So the first note would be in your first breath, once you've done this again with the belly out, when you exhale, you go A, so it's A first, then the next one's you, and then the next one is solo. But use your tongue and vibrate the tongue at the top of your throat. I'm not doing this lead. This is what it'd be like. Okay, that's just like a quick demonstration. Solo, and then after that one, you look at the E, sun. Okay, they're your key notes, and you want to hold them and push them for a long time, as long as you can. And you can add a couple of little notes at the end, okay, like S or sh, and that just helps the kidneys, that heals the kidneys. You're vibrating into that, but your voice heals you, okay? Like, for example, if someone tells me something, you should eat fruit, Ricardo. His voice or her voice has just healed me. You hear? So I have to hear that through the ether. Like someone has to tell me something for me to heal myself. So your voice heals. Do you get that? It can give spells, okay, and it can heal, okay? Whatever it is, it works. Just another quick one, okay, before I leave you, okay? The English language is a great language, okay? But as it's advanced, so is consciousness, okay? So you have to remember the English language has advanced and it's a slang, okay? So it describes many things in many different ways. So if I gave you a contract and I said, don't jump into there, do not jump into there, okay? It doesn't say don't go under it, don't go around it, okay? Don't break into it. It doesn't say that. Just don't jump in there. So everything changes. Everything changes. Put the lid on that. What? Put the lid on a person, or put the lid on a bucket, or put a lid on. Do you see what I mean? It means so many different things, and that's what's happening. When that happens, there's a lot of looping. So we're expressing ourselves and experiencing different things with our language, because we're like, before it would just be pictures, anagrams. It'd be a picture of going sky blue. That's it. That's direct knowledge. Sky blue. Picture of the sky, picture of blue. Okay. Now you get sky's kind of grey now, not quite blue. It's like a milky blue. Do you see? Everything changes. Okay. Direct knowledge. We're just expression, the energy. Okay. Whatever. I just want you to go into that breath work. Okay. That was just something else. Just watch what you say, because when I was saying about words we can heal you, they can also bring contracts into you. Okay. Don't say you're going to do something, okay, if you're not prepared to do it, okay? Because if you say you're going to be there at that time and things are running late, you're going to rush there. Then you're going to have an accident, okay? Just say, whenever someone says, what time can you be there? I'll get there as quick as I can. Don't give them a time, okay? Whatever. Don't say yes or no, yes or no. You just say, if you're in, I'll come and knock on the door. If you're not in, that's fine. That's when you got a mobile phone. Get out the contracts. Love you guys. Love, live, and empathize.